Hello, my name is Akeen Zhong, and I worked with Alexis Gorospe for our COMP2152 term project. We chose to do the expense tracker. So first things first, I will scroll through the Colab file to show you our code. So we have the main method here, importing the drive module. We have files here, so if the files don't exist, we'll make them. And if they already exist from previous sessions, then we will read the file and use the contents to populate our arrays. So we have a category array and an item array. Okay, the beginning of the program, we have a menu, and depending on the user input, they can either create a category, they can view the categories and their contents, they can add an expense to a category. They can also generate a monthly report, which will show them how much they've spent in a month, the percentages, and how a certain category compares to the yearly average. We also have over here, show every expense in a week, given the month. And we also have the case where the user exits the program. Once they exit the program, the current categories and items will be written to these CSV files, which will be saved for the next session. And now we have some methods for input validation. So here's the number one, and the classes. So we have classes for items, you can see the properties here, and categories, which contain the items. We also have display all, which lets you view the contents. And we have month total, month items, and category report, which let the program calculate certain values needed to get a monthly average. So it takes the total spent in a category, divides it by the number of items, and that's how you get average. It also will calculate the percentage here using those values, and it can also find the yearly average, which will be compared to the monthly average. Lastly, we have the main method, which runs the whole program. Okay, now let's demonstrate the code. So here we've mounted the Google Drive, and let's start. So now we have the menu here. So if you refresh, you'll notice that the files, categories, and items have been made. Currently, they're empty, as you can see here, but that will change once we exit the code. So let's look at our current categories. So if I press 2, you can see that there's no categories that have been created. So let's make some right now. So let's call one of the categories groceries. Okay, good with that. And let's create another one. Let's call it entertainment. Okay, let's look at our categories now. So we have groceries and entertainment. Now let's populate these categories. So let's say we start off with snacks. Enter the price. So this only takes numbers. So we'll do 30. Enter the month number. Let's just go with 1, and the week number 1 as well. Are you okay with this? Yes. What category would you like to add to? Let's continue adding to groceries. Let's say vegetables. 10. We'll do a different week, but the same month. So, okay, that's good. Now let's add to entertainment. So that's category 2. So this expense will be, let's say, Eclipse classes, and it'll be 15. We'll do the same month and same week as well. Okay, let's add one more, but in a different month, so we can have something for yearly averages. So let's type an invalid thing here. It only lets us choose 1 and 2, which are the 2 categories that we've made. So let's go with video games and 70. So So this will be a month 2 expense. And week here. Yes, we're okay with it. All right, let's go back to the menu now. So now let's look at all the categories that we've created and the contents inside. So here you see we have groceries, snacks, vegetables, entertainment, and video games. So now that we've had the items, let's show every expense in a given week. So we have something in month 1, week 1, and month 1, week 3. So what month would you like to view? Let's look at month 1. Let's look at the week number 3, and this should only give us a single item. Okay, let's do month 1, week 1. That should give us 2 items. And we can see groceries and eclipse glasses. All right, let's go and generate a monthly report now. So let's say we want to look at month 2. So month 2, we only had video games. So you can see price 70. You've set 70 on entertainment. The average cost is 70 since there's only one item. The yearly average is this, and it's higher than the yearly average. Okay, let's do another monthly report for the first month, where we have 3 items. So what month would you like to view? Let's just show that it doesn't let us take invalid input. So we can only enter numbers between 1 and 12. So let's go to number 1. So now we have here, we have snacks, vegetables, and eclipse glasses. This month you spent $40 on groceries, 30 plus 10. The average cost was 20, and the month average is equal to the yearly average. Because in the other month we don't have anything for groceries. Spent 15 on entertainment. The average cost is 15 since there's only one item. The yearly average is 42.50, and this is lowest. So a total of 55 was spent this month. 30, 40, 55. 70% was from groceries, and 27% was from entertainment. Okay, almost finished. Actually, once you exit the program, you will now notice that categories, so 0 groceries, 1 entertainment, so this is the ID, and this is the categories, and items. So let me refresh this. You see that we have the ID, which relates the items to the categories along with the names, as well as their price here, month number, week number here, and then month number. So does this actually do anything? Well, when we reboot the program and press enter, let's look at the categories and their items. We should still have 4 from last time. And indeed, the progress is saved. And that is the end of our COMP2152 term project from Akeen, Zhong and Alexis, Gorospe.